We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jon Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping into the box, number 19. He'll get us started
Leading
in this one under
St.
the lights.
Louis, the third baseman, number 19.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Strike one to start the at-bat. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Pulled toward right center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A solid start to this one for Jon Lester. It's the Cardinals 0, Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Michael Wacha gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Hey, Dero, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters. And that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And now a pitch on the way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Ozuna is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
Too high, 1-0. His career line against Waka, he's picked up 14 hits in 38 ABs. He's also hit 5 out of the park against him, so keep your eyes on this matchup. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Guy having another solid campaign, D-Row, coming off a month with double-digit dingers.
Yeah, I was going to say solid. I'll raise you a little bit. That's in fuego right there. Double-digit bombs in 1 month. Watch out for this guy. He's on fire.
Line to the right side, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Javier Baez.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Rizzo is off of first with 2 away. Hit hard towards the hole, and the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Here's Marcell Ozuna. His past history against John Lester. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lester a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
A windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. His career line against Waka, he's 4 for 13. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Molina gathers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively.
The right fielder.
And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. O'Neill facing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 7.
Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Stepping up to the plate, David Bodie. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. O'Neill waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hayward is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 4, Yadier.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Now here's the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
0-2 now from Lester. Popped him up. Bodie over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 52, Michael
Coming to
Wacha.
the plate now, Michael Wacha. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. It's in there, and the Cardinals look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box now, number 19. And he puts it on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Popped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, John Lester.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Schwarber brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. The count now at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Martinez going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance. Colton Wong. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Marcel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ozuna doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And he struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 36 on the year for him. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And this foul tip is held onto by Molina. A fine play there by the veteran backstop to help record the punch out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder.
Digging in, Jose Martinez. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves fourth in the NL in that category. At the plate, Paul DeYoung hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Popped him up. Bryant is there for it. 2 gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill, number 13 for him on the year, and the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with 1 swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Into the box, Yadier Molina.
Yadier.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. To 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run. Middle of the night on the north side. All even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Jason Hayward, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Hayward.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well after that knock right there. Hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with being at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hayward aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-2 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2 and 2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
At the plate, Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 1-0 home. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 2-0. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Almora with an even count, 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, a diving stop. The second for one, not in time. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, and that credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Standing in now, John Lester, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Waka comes set. First pitch on its way. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. High in the air out to center field. O'Neill waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Cubs strand a couple. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Now at the plate, Michael Waka. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Number 52, Michael Waka.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of
Now
2
batting,
runs on the board, so
19.
both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box now, number 19. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. One out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled straight back.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Popped up. Bryant shading to his right, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th.
Third baseman.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired, 2 down now.
Number 9, shortstop Javier.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Well, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1.